What's up, guys? It's T1 here, and welcome back to another episode of Playing World Zombination. So today we're going to jump right into another faction war. This is Paris. It's the one right after Barcelona. Now, Paris is I believe, a 24-hour only event, so it's not very long, and hence the rewards are a little bit less than the Barcelona. But this is actually not a super easy one to go through. So let's jump into it and see what teams we should bring with us to be successful. So let's talk about the quick fight first. So in order to do a quick fight, you're gonna have to have enough ranged units, damaged, and also heal units. So none of your melee units are gonna come to play here, and you're going to need a little bit higher team power for your healer units. Now, because I'm not gonna do the quick fight, I'm going to bring in more of my units for myself. And I believe Paris is, let's see, I'm trying to remember the various layouts, but let's just go ahead and bring a standard team and then see what we can do. So first I'm going to go with my normal team members. So I'll bring in my Hacker, Sensei, Bushwick, and Fire Chief, and bring in Sawbones, and I think also a Lone Wolf. Then one more unit, which I will bring the Ballista for some support. And as usual, let's go ahead and see if I can borrow a unit from somebody, but otherwise let's just bring a level 31 Timber Beast. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map, and then let's see what strategies we can employ here. So taking a look at the units first, so the way it works is if you kind of take a look to see what units they have, you can see, so there is the Pit Boss, the Olympian, or I guess it's the Runner, and I forget the name now, the Undertaker, and the big guy. Alright, so I thought there may be an explosive unit somewhere, but it looks like there isn't. So let's take a look at the building. So this one is actually nicely protected. There are 3 buildings to protect, and this is the one that is most vulnerable because that is sort of the one that I cannot protect well. And I think if I place my units well, they're all going to come through here. So what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and put my Fire Chief here for taunt, and I will bring my 2 snipers down this way because it doesn't matter how far they are. And I think I'll also bring my Sensei here, and I'll bring my Hacker and my Ballista right here. And I will have my Surgeon, or my Sawbones in this pad if any of them die. So let's go ahead and get started, see which path they take. Right, so that's what I was expecting, that they would just come right through here and then fortify here with another Fire Chief and make sure that I can heal them up. And let's see now. The Hacker, the grills need to be a little bit further out here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put another Fire Chief, and what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put a Sawbones now so I can revive some units. And let's see, yep, and the other pad also is going the way I expect it to. And now my snipers are taking out the big units on the ends here, so then I'm not really worried about losing anyone here, and that should be a perfect match. Good. So 975 is the highest trophy count you can get because I was able to revive my units and not lose a single building. So that's layout number 1. That's actually a pretty easy spot to hold on to. And let's see here. So, ooh, looks like there's not a ton of players on Paris. So just by fighting one, I was able to get a in rank 24. All right. Let's see who's currently holding number 1. That is Malachi. Good job there. 59,000 trophies. Fighting with Kendra and Rick. All right, so let's see what else we can do here. Let's go into another map. Let's go into expert, and we'll bring in the same team here. And then I think what I'll do is try and see what it's like if I bring in level 30s, because level 50 units aren't exactly common for everyone, especially if they're just starting out. So how do you continue to be successful in fighting? All right, so there was a little bit of a glitch, so I lost a little bit of audio, but luckily we're in the game still. And so this is map layout number 2. Let's take a look here. All right, so this one has a little bit more, let's see, so it's a little harder to defend. So we've got a building here, and here, and here. And the spawn points are right around this area here. So I think what I want to do is I want to make sure that I get the 2 paths right next to it coming this direction. But the problem is I have to also protect this spot. So what I will do is I will have my gunner units right here. And let's see, what would work better here? Probably have my sniper units along this side so that they could attack both ends. And since this is where the first wave is going to be, I'm going to bring my fire chief and my sensei here, and then I will deploy a timber beast here just for now. And I want to make sure that my hacker is in sight of everyone. And so let's go ahead and get started here. Let's see. Good. All right. So what I could do is, because I have my fire chief taunting, I don't have to worry about my gunner units getting targeted. So I will bring my ballista here, and I will fortify this section, and again another hacker over here. And as my units die, I can bring in my sawbones to revive, and that is the plan. So I'll go ahead and put another gun here, and okay, so put another fire chief, and as it's dying, I'll go ahead and bring my surgeon now. Oh, my surgeon. Well, my sawbones died. I think there was a spitter there, but I was able to protect the building over there, so that's good. Now let's go. Let's just do one more, since my units have just 1 stamina remaining. So let's go ahead and fight, and let's see, did I get any units? No, unfortunately not. All right, so let's go ahead and finish off this map with my last stamina, and then we will go in and try with level 30s. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so this one's actually pretty easy, because if we got a building right here that's way off in the corner, and another one here that I don't really have to worry about. So really, I think by default, the zombies are going to come and probably walk in this direction. And so I want to actually have them all come here, because that is the most common sort of the location. And if I put in my sniper right here, and maybe my lone wolf here, they'll be safe. Put my hacker here and my ballista a little bit closer. There, this should be good. See if I can bring a little. Good. So they're in sight. They're in. So as long as they're, it's open and there's a line of sight to the zombies, the snipers will be effective here. So let's go ahead and add another hacker here and my ballista, and it looks like I can just go ahead and add another fire chief. So this is basically the strategy. If you have a fire chief, just bring them in so that you can taunt all of the enemies and identify the location that gives you the best sort of line of sight to everyone, and that way you'll be able to protect the buildings. It's about not having to separate your forces to protect your buildings. It's about being able to centralize in a location that you can still survive the longest. And if you don't have a strong enough unit, make sure you bring in a revive unit. So let's now change up the team. And it looks like I didn't even get a chance to put in my Sawbones. So I'm just gonna bring her in here. Now let's see. Let's do level 30s and 40s. So I'll bring a level 40 Timber Beast. I'll bring in a. I'll keep my level 30 Sawbones. Level 31 Hacker. Mentor is actually not bad. And let's see. So we got bring Chain Gunner. So we replace the Ballista. Or actually, yeah, let's just do a Chain Gunner. And then I think I will actually bring in my level. Why not? Let's go ahead and bring in a level 30 Black Belt. And I will now bring in a level 30 Musketeer. So these are closer to what typically people might have in their team. So let's see how we do with this particular team makeup. All right, so this is not the strongest unit I have. I don't have my level 50 Fire Chief or my Sensei. I just have a couple of Timber Beasts. But I do have a revival unit, a Sawbones that can revive. And let's see here. So because I don't have Taunt, I do have to make sure that I provide line of sight. And so in order to do that, I have to be very careful. I think maybe this would have been the best location to deploy. Okay, this is going to be tough. So I think what I would do is put my Musketeer there, my Chain Gunner a little bit closer, and I will have my Black Belt. And what I'll do is I'll put my Mentor next to my Musketeer so that she powers them up a little bit. Put my Hacker just right here, and then help. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm hoping that this works out. So let's see. So this is a typical, a little bit more typical layout here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't have taunt. I guess that's the issue. Because I don't have taunt, they didn't go where I expected it to. Alright, so this is not going to work out as well. Let's just make sure that I revive them, and then put another Hacker here. And I want to make sure that they don't attack the building. So I do have to put my Timber Beast in that corner there. Yeah, so this is a lot harder now. I was expecting that because I had line of sight that it would be okay, but I guess I was wrong, because what ended up happening was the barrier caused the zombies to go around, and since I deployed all of my units, I didn't have enough cooldown to protect the unit. So that's something learned, right? So if you don't have a taunt unit, just be very careful about the path of the zombies that they're going to take, and sometimes maybe save one unit for that unexpected event where they go somewhere you don't expect to will be helpful. So that's pretty much it for this particular event, for this faction wars. Hopefully, there's still a lot of time left, so jump in and see if you can grab a nice little a reward from it. And until next time, I will have fun. I'll see you the next episode. Take care.